Hey everybody, welcome to the Dano channel. I am Dano, and I'm back with another custom toy painting, I guess you want to call it. It's the Millennium Falcon. It is the Star Wars Force Awakens Millennium Falcon toy that came out during Force Friday 2015. So this is kind of an older toy. So I was hesitant about doing a review on it because I figure it's already out there. Everybody's already seen this. But you haven't seen it like this, right? If you guys have, been around with the channel for a little bit, you know that I painted the AT that I got on clearance at Target a couple weeks back. Because I wanted it to, look a little bit better than they are to begin with. They're cool as toys and they do cool things, but they look just way better when they're weathered. This time around, I decided I would weather and paint my Millennium Falcon that I actually got again on clearance at Target. Now, before we get into the whole features and review, I do want to talk about the box. I love the boxes on all these toys. So let's do this. All right, first off, take a look at that picture. It's like a funny looking picture because there's this huge Nerf gun popping out of the center of the Millennium Falcon, and it's shooting a Nerf dart. We do see that as ages 4 and up, Millennium Falcon assembly is required. Now, I did buy it clearance, so the box is beat up and taped and kind of funky. It actually looked like it was missing stuff, so when I bought it, it said it was $41.98. I took it up to customer service and I said, hey, can I take a look at the inside of this because it didn't look complete. So I was able to open it and look. It was missing some stickers. I couldn't find any of the Nerf darts. So they actually marked it down to about $25 and change, which is great considering it was originally $140. So that was a really good deal. But let's take a look. It comes with a Finn, BB-8, Chewbacca. There's some cool artwork, asteroids, First Order, TIE Fighter, and there's some neat stuff going on over here. But really, the back of the box is the one that shows us all of the goods. There we go. Star Wars The Force Awakens Battle Action. So it goes over some of the features. There's a little pop-up thing. I'm actually going to show you all of these when we play with it. But there's just some quick little notes and things you can see about how this works. And again, I'm going to show you everything here. It just looks better when I do it on the toy rather than showing you what the box shows. So that's what it's supposed to look like. And this is what it looks like now, all detailed. Now, some of the cool features, as you can already hear, are that it has these whooshing flying sounds. It's got a little stopper on the bottom of the foot. So the second I lift this thing up, it's going to make noises. So it knows it's flying. And you can also turn it. There's toys in there, so it's bouncing around a little bit. But it's cool that it does that, right? And then we have other options. See, the hyperdrive's broken, which we'll show a little bit later. So it won't quite go in hyperspeed. I love that. We can make the little center console pop up. Boom! I love that. It's a cool sound. Also, the Nerf gun right in the center. Now, I don't have one loaded in there, but we can do that really quick. Because this Falcon actually has storage for Nerf darts right up front. So that's kind of cool to see. And if you guys want to see a close-up look at it, let's take one. Alright, so as you can see, it's got the pop-up Nerf cannon right down the middle, which a lot of people don't like. As far as this being a display piece, no, I don't like it. But I'm honestly going to be playing with this with my kids, so I'm okay with it. So we're going to load our Nerf dart in here. We're going to plop it down. There we go. We're going to hit our little side button, because there are little side buttons here. There are side buttons here and here. See how sensitive they are? This big one, if I tap it, that's where this pops up. We got some light effects. You can actually fit an entire figure in here. See, there's Finn hanging out. There he is. You can also just hang him. You can also place him in the cockpit, which opens up. It's kind of nice. There's Chewbacca in there. And the front part opens up, but it doesn't really fit two characters very well. So, now that we've got that done, you guys want to see the Nerf dart fly? Let's close these up real quick. Let's see if I can hit you guys at home. How about this? Here goes. Oh, so close. So close. Almost got you guys at home. But let's take a look at some of these features here. I do like that naturally it had these darker spots, so it does look like there's some exhaust coming off the back from these vents. So that made it a lot easier to do when I actually came time to painting this. Now, a lot of people will see this and be like, dude, how did you do it? What did you do? Seriously, guys, it is the simplest thing ever. I literally just got a paintbrush. Doesn't matter what kind. If it's a stiffer bristle, it's better, I think. But honestly, you cover it in black paint, acrylic, and you wipe it off with a cloth. And of course, it's going to be really dark because the cloth, I use the sock, doesn't actually get it all off. So I just started using my hands, literally using just my fingertips and my bare hands to wipe off the rest. And I'd wipe that on the cloth. And I would just keep wiping until it was as light as I wanted it to be. And other than that, I got a little bit of brown and made some rust. I dipped a little bit of like brown, mixed it with water, and kind of flicked a little bit here and there. And then just pressed it in or smeared it. That's it. That is all I did. There was no special skill. I didn't pay attention really to any details. There's these circles that are a little bit darker. Let me turn this off. Sorry, I gotta turn you off. There's these circles that are a little bit darker right here and little panels that go deep. I didn't wipe those away as much because I wanted them to be dark. But everything on the surface that I wanted to be lighter, I literally just kept rubbing with my thumb like this until it was the desired brightness, if you know what I'm saying. So overall, I mean, it was really easy. Anybody can do this to any of your starships. You don't have to be nervous. I know a lot of people who are like, dude, I wouldn't do that. That's like a $140 toy. Why are you going to... I'm afraid I would ruin it. There's no ruining it. There's really no ruining it. You're only going to make things better. So, real quick before I go and end this, I do want to kind of put this thing together so you guys can take a look at the inside. Alright guys, now for a close-up of the interior. I didn't really paint a whole lot of the inside, as you can tell. Just a little bit of dirt here. I painted this kind of area. I might go in and make these white, but I doubt it because it's such a cramped and small area. But there's the Chewbacca figure. He looks really good. There's Finn. He looks good. It came with this gun turret thing that you can put wherever you want. The top half of this does fold out and flap over so you can use it as an extra play area, which is kind of nice. But it doesn't stay on too well, just honestly. Now, the one I bought was actually missing a couple of stickers, which you'll be able to see inside the cockpit. There are a couple just little bare areas that should have had stickers that don't, especially up here. Those stickers are just missing. So, I mean, I didn't pay full price, so I'm not super mad. In fact, for what it looks like once it's done, I think this thing looks great. Here's a little close-up look at the inside. There's some storage for darts. I actually put some Stormtrooper pieces like that I'm not going to be using for some Rogue One toys. Those are hiding back in there. I think it's a great toy. I don't know that it's worth the full price, especially because the cockpit doesn't really fit two characters very well. Here, I'll show you. Maybe. There we go. So I fit Chewbacca. Chewbacca's in there. Let's see if we can get Finn. It's going to be a very, very tight squeeze. Yeah, they're definitely getting close and cozy. There you go. And that's what the cockpit looks like. You can't really see them up close because it's not necessarily to scale. Further notice of that. Normally right here would be the whole like walkway, and it's not there at all. So it's just, it's, you know, it's cool, but it's something that I don't feel the least bit bad about making them look better. Now, being that it's the early 2017 and this toy's been out for a little while, I've actually seen these on Amazon going for around $69, which is still a really good deal, especially if you want to fork over an extra couple bucks and customize it. $70 for a large Millennium Falcon that looks like a model and has electronic sounds. Totally worth it. So there's a link down below. It's going to be a pinned comment. So if you want to buy anything through that Amazon link, it definitely goes to support the channel. You don't pay anything extra, but I do get a couple cents or whatever on the dollar. So if you're going to buy anything on Amazon, it's always appreciated if you click through my links first, even if it's not that item. Okay, and before I end this thing, I do want to turn it back on real quick. And I want to talk about this little feature that I thought was the coolest. So earlier when I was trying to lift it and we did a little hyperdrive noise, it sounded like it was failing. That's because the hyperdrive is right now disabled. We can re-enable the hyperdrive. You can hear it. And it'll actually go into hyperspace this time as long as it's flying. So it's the regular flying noises. Now's the hyperspace noise. But if we tried to do that when this little switch was down, hear it? It kind of... It doesn't work. Oh. So, either way, I just wanted to show you that. I thought that was a really cool feature. Guys, let me know, what do you think about this? Do you hate the giant Nerf gun in the center that pops up? I, for one, love it. I think it's kind of a cool thing. But then again, I'm actually going to be someone who plays with this toy, and I'm not looking at it as a replica, but as something that I can actually have fun with my kids. Again, thank you guys so much for being a part of the Dano channel family if you're already subscribed. If you're not subscribed for more, we're going to be opening more Micro Machines. We've got some more Star Wars artwork, Disney Parks videos coming up. And just, I'd love to have you. So until next time, may the Force have with you, and goodbye forever.